All right, guys, join up. Today we're talking about bodybuilding. And we're going to get right into it with a chest workout. Let's wait for a few people to come in, and then we'll get started. Let's let YouTube do its thing. So today, I'm going to show you one of the workouts that I really like to do. Boy, is it going to be a fun one. We're planning on getting a big pump going. All right, I already took my creatine, took my pre-workout watermelon meal. Come on, YouTube. All right. So, I'm going to start off with some push-ups. Some weighted push-ups. So what you want to do is you want to get a backpack and put maybe a 25-pound plate in there. So we'll show you how to do these. I'm going to shoot for probably about 20, maybe 20 reps. I'll see how I feel. Ready? All right, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. Whew. 20. Got 20 reps out. Pretty good. You want to just stretch it out a little bit. And then generally when you rest, you want to take as long as you need to take so you can fully recover for the next set, okay? You don't want to start doing your next set when you're still breathing heavily, when your muscles still feel fatigued, all right? So we're just going to rest a minute. Any questions? Any questions while we are taking a rest? So I'm probably going to do at least 3 sets of this exercise, at least 3 sets. I got the John's Gold and Silver shirt on today. John's Gold and Silver. Right now we're weighing in at 170 pounds, trying to slowly gain weight, slowly build more muscle up. All right. Slowly pack on high quality muscle. All right. All right. Any questions while I'm resting for the next set? Okay. Any bodybuilding questions? You can go right ahead and ask. Diet, training, rest, how many sets? Anything, guys? Any questions? All right, I'm just going to get right into it then. We're going to go into the next set. So, strap on the backpack. Get ready. And now you want to perform about 20 reps, okay? Keep on doing them until you're very tired. Keep on doing them until it feels like you can't go anymore. All right, guys? So, are you ready? Let's go. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. We did. All right, there you go. We just busted out. Was that 22 reps? I think I did 22. All right, guys, we got the TikTok on now. Welcome, guys. Doing a live workout. Guys, join up. We're resting up for the next set. Any questions, guys? Any questions? That was a good set, though. 20 hard reps. See how I was doing those? You want to really tire yourself out. So just keep on repping them out until it feels like you can barely do any more, okay? And one other key I want to let you guys know. You actually don't need to train to failure, okay? Many bodybuilders like Lee Priest, these guys never really train to failure, okay? So you don't actually need to train to failure, but I believe you should get very close, okay? And I do think one other thing that's very important, guys, is concerning volume. How much volume should you do? And more importantly, how often to train, okay? First, we'll talk about how often you should train. Every time you train, you're increasing muscle protein synthesis, okay? So if I train the biceps, a localized area, you're going to be increasing muscle protein synthesis. When you lift weights, that sends a signal to your body, to your brain, build, okay? So the more often you work out, the more often you're sending, the more often that you are telling your body to synthesize protein to build that muscle, okay? So you want to work out a lot. You want to do it often, but you don't want to do it too often that you're tired all the time or you're not recovering, okay? Xbot to the moon. I really believe in Realbotics, okay? I've been trying to find a stock that is investing in humanoid robots because I believe that men and women are not compatible anymore, okay? Women all think they're a 10. And they're actually, many women that are a 5, they think they're a 10, okay? So something is not matching up. You have women that are 5s that think they're a 10, that think they can get a man that's a 10, okay? So the women that you may be compatible with, they're actually looking for a man that's got a lot more going on than you. All women are fighting over the top 10% of men, okay? So I believe that men are going to stop dating altogether. Men will stop dating, and they're going to be buying these products that Realbotics offers. The ticker symbol is XBOTF, Realbotics, okay? I really, I have about $3,000 worth, I think, of that one. All right, guys, let's get ready for that next set, okay? We got to keep getting big. We got to get big. Vegeta, yes, Vegeta. I look like Vegeta. Thank you. Thank you. That's one of my favorite comments that we get. I look like Vegeta. So Jesus Rodriguez says like and sub. Everybody that's on TikTok, join my YouTube too. Join the YouTube. All right, we're getting ready for another set. All right, guys, we got weights in the backpack. All right, ready? Six. Six more. This is called rest pause. 6 reps, take a break, do another 6. Ready? Okay. All right, guys. Now I'm going to show you the real killer. So you can start off with your weighted push-ups, all right? Put some weight in your backpack, do 3 sets of those. And then after you're really tired out, do 1 set with no weight. Just your body weight, okay? We got a lot of people on the TikTok, they're just coming in and they're leaving though. How many can you do? All right, guys, how many push-ups can I do? I did 47 the other day, 47 push-ups straight. And that video only got like 100 views. Okay, guys? So please join my YouTube and watch that video. As I did about 47, all right? Now, let's see what I can do this time. No weight. Ready? Nine. I wasn't rested though. All right, guys. Hello, everybody on the TikTok. Now we're going to do some biceps. Actually, we're going to do some shoulders, okay? We'll do some shoulders. We're going to do a warm-up for the biceps, and then we'll go right into the shoulders, okay? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Now we'll do the next arm. Uh, 12 reps. We got 12 reps. That's only 23 pounds, okay, guys? You do not need super heavy weights. Stop looking at me while you grunt. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. All right, guys. I'm going to do one set for the triceps, all right, guys? One set. Because I already worked them on my push-ups, all right? And I went very heavy on those push-ups. So we're going to do one set of overhead extensions. It's burning. You got, guys, got to fight through the pain. Now I'm going to show you guys a shoulder workout, okay? Show you guys some shoulder exercises. So, you want to take your weight. This is for that outer, the side delt, okay? These are called side lateral raises, okay? You're going to lean forward a little bit. I got 15 reps. What's up, everybody? Thank you, everybody on the TikTok, for joining up. All right, guys. Get a little pumped up now. Shit. Scared myself in the mirror. You'd think I was on something, but okay, guys. I want to keep going. I want to keep working these triceps out. I'm feeling good. That's how you increase muscle protein synthesis, boy. Let's go. I'm scaring myself in the mirror, guys. To get shredded. It's time to get shredded. How much you lifting? Yes, sir. Shit, dude. Yeah, dude. Well, yeah. I look like I have 5 pounds more muscle because I'm on creatine. Creatine makes your muscles literally look bigger, so. God, I'm really feeling the chest today. I'm really feeling it. Guys, that right there, what I just showed you, is a secret to getting a bigger chest. You see, what I just did there. You see how I couldn't get all the way up? You see how I couldn't do that? That's because I was not engaging my triceps. I was doing that push-up without any tricep involvement, okay? You have to push from your elbows. Push from here. If you push from the elbow, you can feel the chest bringing that elbow in, okay? If you push from here, you're gonna use your tricep. I want you to visualize, visualize your elbow. Push from your elbow. So when you do a push-up, try not to use your triceps, okay? Do not use your tricep. You want to really feel that chest flex, okay? I'll show you one more time. All right, guys. Now, you want to feel that chest flex, okay? I'm not using my arms at all. It's all chest. Okay. See that? That's the secret. I just showed you the secret. The secret to getting a bigger chest is to push from the elbows. Not with your arms. Push from your elbows. We'll show you another set of curls, okay? Curls for the girls. You really want to shoot for around 12 reps, okay? If you can do 12 reps, it's called muscle hypertrophy. You got to get into that rep range for muscle hypertrophy, okay? That's how you build muscle. You got to get into 10 to 12, even 14, okay? 8 to 10 to 12 to 14, somewhere's in there. I always shoot for 10 to 12, okay? It's really starting to burn. When it starts to burn, do not stop, okay? That's when you got to get strong here mentally. You can deal with the pain. All right, I'll show you. I'll show you how to deal with the pain, guys. You can do it. You can do it. And you will grow. You will grow. That's pain. That's how you get big. No roids. I'm not on steroids. I just know how to handle pain to grow. Times like this, I feel like I got good genetics for bodybuilding. Because I'm natural. Really only been training for a little while. This is after like 2 months of straight work, you know? 2 months of straight work, that's it. All right. And just when you think you're done, you got to keep on going, boys. Brother, if you have an inclined bench or any inclined surface, go for preacher curls. Scientifically proven way to get better results than a regular biceps curl. Okay, yeah. You know, Larry Scott used the preacher curl, and it actually became known as the Scott curl, who I've been studying since I've been about 13 years old. I've known about preacher curls a long time. I don't like them because when you overload with a lot of weight, you could tear your bicep. The preacher curl really works that low bicep, but you could also tear it very easily, okay? That's how you get hurt. I just personally don't like the preacher curl, okay? Because it really only works out the low bicep and it's too much strain. Because once you get it up here, it becomes easy. So it's completely useless from here to here. It's only good for that low bicep, okay? I'm just not a fan of the preacher curl. Not supposed to move your body when lifting, only your arm. Yes, unless you're trying to get a few cheat reps in, okay? What I did was I did some reps with very strict form, and then I cheated. It's okay to cheat like that at the end, okay? Just to try to help you get a little bit more blood pumping into that muscle, okay? Yeah, look at that. And guys, when you're doing side lateral raises like that I am, or even bent over lateral raises, it's okay to cheat to lift it, okay? The key is, yes, the eccentric, it is important, but the most important part of your lift is the concentric, or the lowering part, okay? So sometimes it's okay to cheat and then lower it and use all your strength to hold it up. That'll really tear those muscle fibers. Lift it up, and then Lift it up. Watch this. All right, I'll show you. So now what I could do is I could stop lifting, put the weight down, make it lighter, and then keep going with strict form. I don't believe in that. I believe you should keep going, cheat a little bit, and then let it fall. Like that. I believe that's the proper way to do it, in my opinion, okay? So, that's what she said. When it starts burning, don't stop. I love that. You're burning. Burning? Not supposed to move your body when lifting. No, you can move your body. You don't need perfect form to build muscle. You do not. There is no such thing as lower bicep. Okay, go ask Larry Scott. He was the first Mr. Olympia ever, and he never lost a Mr. Olympia. He says low bicep. This is your lower bicep, you know? Preacher curls will stress the lower bicep a little bit more, especially right where the tendon connects. It'll stress that area a little bit more. And it actually will help your bicep pop out a little bit more. Yes. Now, go ask Larry Scott. Go ask Mr. Olympia if it doesn't work the low biceps, okay? Ask him. I listen to the pros, okay? Eccentric is the lowering part, not the concentric. Yeah, the eccentric is when you lower it. Okay? Concentric, eccentric. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Hey, do you buy gold? I want to sell. Yes, I'm doing an experiment on everyday American. I want to know how much money you have saved. I don't say. Yeah. Yep. Private message me about the gold chain, okay? Message me about the chain if you want to sell it. Yeah, I do buy gold, okay? I'll talk to you in a little while. I gotta go. All right, guys. Questions? Any questions? I see the gains. MX Cavelli. Machiavelli. Thank you, thank you. Today I did an extra long workout. I worked out for like 40 minutes. Actually, I probably worked out for 35 minutes, which I consider that a long workout. Usually my workouts are only about 20 minutes. And think about that, you know, I built this body doing about 20-minute workouts. Usually I do 3 sets of push-ups and I'll do like pull-ups, or I'll do like a little bit of arms, you know, but yeah. I built this body over like the last 3 months, basically doing very little. And shit, dude. Let's measure these guns. "37 centimeters, okay? 37 centimeters. Let's see. 37 centimeters to inches. 14.5 inches. Last time I measured them, 13.7. 13.7 inches. So in about 1 week, my arms grew almost an inch. How? It's because I started eating carbs. When you eat low carb, your muscle's going to look flat. Now that I'm eating carbs again, I look bigger. You can't deny it. I only gained 5 pounds of water, but I look bigger. Built like a Shiba. Built like Shiba Inu. Yes. Guys, this is going to be the #1 bodybuilding channel and #1 cryptocurrency channel. Dude, you would think I'm on test or something, but I'm not. I think I have like decent chest genetics. And I think I might have good genetics for endurance, but I do not have good bodybuilding genetics. But you can see, even though I'm like a twig, I can still build muscle. Progress. I'm doing a TikTok video progress update. I'm Polish. We are known for big frames. I have a couple beers. Get those carbs. Alcohol is the worst thing for muscle. I already told you that. Built like a... Oh, that's you. Oh, built like Shiba Inu. Dude, we got to get working out together, Kobe. We got to lift weights together. I need a training partner. I need a stock trading partner and a bodybuilding partner. Trying to get you in the gym. But yeah, my arms grew almost an inch since last week, just from doing a few tweaks to my diet. So if all goes well, my arms are going to continue to grow, okay? Hopefully. Let's continue to get jacked. Yeah, some people, Polish people might have big frames. Some people just have the genetics for bodybuilding. Other people have the genetics for, endurance. The bottom line is, you have genetics for something. There are very few people that just have absolutely shit genetics. There's got to be a sport that everyone is good at, okay? For people that are very weak, these people play chess. For people that are very strong, these people do bodybuilding, okay? If you have poor genetics for building a muscle, you might have good genetics for having a good brain, okay? Aero, Avax, Cardano, Sui, Solana. Yep. Load up. Yeah, load up on your cryptos. That's a whole nother topic, but you should be loading up on your cryptocurrency. If you're not, then you are hopefully buying other investments, You got to buy something today. I'm buying a lot of crypto because if you have crypto, you do not need stocks. Crypto is going to move with the stock market. The stock market goes higher, crypto is going to go higher too. You don't really need both. And I prefer crypto because most cryptos, they're not going to dilute. Just like companies dilute their shares, they screw over shareholders. Cryptocurrencies don't really do that unless you get in on a rug pull. And I teach you guys how to avoid rug pulls, okay? So join up on the Patreon. Bodybuilding progress update. Build muscle fast. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button. Stay away from XRP. Yes. I only buy XRP when it goes down to 50 cents. So I'm not buying it right now. There are better opportunities. But I know a lot of people love XRP, so I'm not hating on it, okay? There's a time and a place for that. I do not want to hate on XRP right now. But I just want to say I prefer Shiba Inu, Pepe, and of course the #1 cryptocurrency is internet computer. That has the best technology. Everything is built on chain, unlike other cryptocurrencies that have horrible tokenomics. Internet computer has the best tokenomics of any crypto. The problem with ICP, though, is everybody is afraid of it. So they're all trying to short it. They're all trying to make internet computer look bad. But in the future, ICP will have the biggest gains, I believe. Not financial advice, but I'm fully committed on ICP. And look how Jerry Banfield disappeared. Why did he disappear? Someone paid him to disappear, okay? Jerry, I'm telling you that, it's a fact. Somebody, an insider, ICP insiders, they paid Jerry Banfield, I believe, to go away. Because Jerry Banfield is the #1 driving force that causes people to get interested in internet computer. He's an amazing salesman, okay? He's the best salesman on the internet, and he works for ICP. And I believe ICP told him to stop doing videos, okay? Because they want to push ICP way down somewhere's in the $4 range, possibly. They want to push it way down. So they probably said, hey, Jerry, we're going to give you $10,000 a month to stop talking about ICP. We want you to act as if you have deleted your channel. His channel's probably just hidden. He probably just hid it. I'm sure he didn't delete it. Okay? So I believe the ICP network, they paid him to stop. Now, Jerry Banfield, I believe he will come back at a time when the insiders deem it appropriate, which will be when the price starts to go higher. Okay? Jerry Banfield, he's causing people to buy ICP at these rock bottom prices. That's why they paid him to go away. And they're going to pay him to come back. We already know ICP was paying Jerry Banfield. That's a fact. They were paying him money for his videos. He even admitted it. So why would he stop? It's because they said, we don't want to pay you for videos right now. We'd rather pay you to be quiet. Okay? You guys think stuff like this doesn't happen in the real world? It does. Somebody from ICP, from the Definity team, hey, Jerry Banfield, we don't want you to make videos right now. What's going to happen is when we pump it up, that's when we want you to start making videos again. And it's going to be, oh, Jerry Banfield's back, ICP to the moon. Remember how Roaring Kitty disappeared? And then he came back just to try to get people to buy. And Roaring Kitty said, you better buy this. And if it goes down, I'll be held liable. That's what Roaring Kitty said. He said, if GME goes down, you can hold me liable. So Jerry Banfield's going to come back when the price of ICP is at probably $50. You'll see Jerry come back. You know, you're going to see that there's a lot of truth in what I'm saying. It's going to play out into the future, okay? This stuff is all coming in the future. It's going to be absolutely insane. Like, oh, Jerry Banfield's back. ICP's at $50. Oh, shoot, we better buy it now because Jerry Banfield's back, and he says it's going to 100, 200, 900, you know? He's going to be making videos. They're going to be paying him big money for these videos, too. They're going to pay him a lot of money. When ICP skyrockets, the Definity team is going to be paying Jerry Banfield. This is so important with what I'm saying right now, and you're only going to know when the future actually happens. When you see him come back, you're like, oh, John was right. Jerry Banfield actually came back. I'm telling you, there's a secret plan with Internet Computer. There's a secret plan with Pepe, Shiba Inu. There's a secret plan with a lot of these cryptocurrencies. The key is we got to get in on them now. Okay? We got to get in on them when Jerry Banfield's away. See, he left. They want people to think that Jerry Banfield's done, ICP's done, Caffeine AI didn't do anything. Let me tell you guys, the Definity team has the potential to cause the metrics and tokenomics of Internet Computer to change. They can change that burn rate just by manipulating a few things. Artificially pumping up the network activity. That will increase the burn rate. You're going to see the burn rate skyrocket. The ICP price is going to skyrocket. All right, guys? We are millionaires in the making on this channel, okay? Not financial advice. My analysis is subject to change, okay? My analysis can change, not financial advice, all right? This is definitely not financial advice. But guys, I got to get my protein shake. Because we all know that's how you get big. Protein shakes. I'm going to show you guys how to make the perfect protein drink. Shit, dude, my arms are really getting big. 14, they were 13.7. Now they're 14.5 inches. You know, what I want 16-inch arms. That's what I want. 16.5, actually. If I could get 16.5-inch arms, I'd be happy. And I will get them. I will get them. And I will teach all of you how to get them too. Not financial advice, yeah. But for real, my arms grew almost 1 inch since I started loading up on creatine again and carbohydrates. Carbohydrate, just listen to that word, okay? Carbo, second part of the word is hydrate. Hydrate meaning water. Carbohydrates cause your body to store glycogen. Glycogen is stored within the muscle, and that glycogen is what holds that water. Okay? So those carbohydrates go inside your muscle and store glycogen. And that is how you get big. That's how you get big, guys. Carbohydrates are what is called protein sparing, okay? Because when you work out, you're going to use that glycogen instead of muscle fibers. You want to be burning off glycogen for energy. You do not want to be burning out muscles, because if you work out too hard, too intensely, you're going to burn your muscles. Your muscles will provide that fuel to get you through your. You will literally lose muscle. Have enough sugars in your muscles. All right. So what I advise my clients, my bodybuilding clients on the Patreon, I tell them to preload about 3 hours before your workout with carbohydrates. All right. You want to eat carbs 3 hours before you lift, even an hour and a half, 2 hours. As long as you're in that window, somewhere between, you have your carbs between an hour and 3 hours pre-workout. That's how you get big. Okay, that's how I get my chest pumped up. That's how we get jacked on this channel. If you guys want to get ripped, stay with me, okay? And remember, you can always ask me questions about bodybuilding or finance, okay? I'm not a financial advisor, though, but I will tell you what I think, all right? Definitely not a financial advisor. I consider myself more of a financial wizard, a whiz kid. Thanks for the likes, though, everybody. Thank you for the likes. I love it. We got a decent amount of views on this stream. Pretty good. And remember, guys, remember to take supplements for your joints, okay? I take joint vibrance. Joint vibrance. You should have a little bit of that every day, even if it's only a half a scoop. All right, any questions? Do you buy any micro or low cap crypto? Yes. I have, of course, my full list of cryptos is on the Patreon. It's only $10 to join the Patreon, but I just bought Polka Starter. Polka Starter. I also have Origin Token, OGN. Yeah, I'll look right now on Coinbase right now. What I do is I look up what ones are losing the most, which cryptos are just like dead, you know, top losers. Okay, so SH Ping, it looks like Brain Trust is down a lot. So if Brain Trust is way, way, way down, I'll buy a little bit here. Okay. Boop, I just bought it. So, and Polka Starter, POLKASTARTER. I have some of that. It looks like Pluton is way down today, so maybe I'll buy some of that too. Let me take a look at it. Pluton. Ooh. A distinct cryptocurrency operates on the Ethereum platform launched in 2016. Pluton. I'm going to buy some Pluton, okay? Let's buy 50 bucks, 50 bucks. No. 100. Okay, let's do it, guys. I did it. I just bought some Pluton, okay? Do I have any low cap? Yes. Pluton, Polka Starter. Woo. Making money, guys, making money. Got to get rich. I just bought it. I just bought Pluton, and I just bought that other one that I said, whatever the heck that was. I don't even remember. I just bought 2 micro caps. See, guys, I'm serious about getting rich. Are you serious about getting rich? Did you just buy 2 cryptocurrencies? Probably not. Okay? Bro, whoever that dude was right about Bitcoin being the world reserve currency. Gemini is promoting their new Bitcoin card to earn Bitcoin. Gemini. Wow, really? To the moon. Yes, guys. They have many strings that they can pull to make Bitcoin go higher. Starting with freaking making a card where you can earn Bitcoin, okay? The big thing, you know, they could bring this thing around again. Oh, you don't have to pay tax on crypto. They could bring that back. What was that? I was going to say something else. Buy the dip. Yeah, buy the dip, you know. Buy every dip in Bitcoin that you see. Do you like football? No, I don't. I'm not into football. Because I just don't. I don't have time to do that. I'm always working on here. So I basically gave up TV. I gave up movies. When I started doing YouTube, I gave up. I haven't watched a movie in 3 years. Okay? I'm not joking. I haven't watched a movie in 3 years. Because every time I get a minute, I want to talk to you guys. You know? I want to help men learn how to invest. Oh, and women, too. And women. But this is mostly a men's channel. Helping people learn how to invest, start a 401k, a Roth IRA, how to get into gold and silver. In Greece, we love football. Yeah. I don't like football. I prefer bike riding. Yeah, I'm just not into football. I've always liked UFC. I like UFC, and I like bike riding, mountain biking, and I like arm wrestling. So I do like a lot of sports. It's just I don't like football. It's just a funny sport for, it's just funny for me to watch people get so into it when their own houses are not in order, they're not saving money, they're not investing, but yet they know everything there is to know about football, but nothing about investing or building up your savings or saving for your kids' college. They don't know how to save for their kids' college, but they know how to bet on a game and maybe win, maybe lose, you know? And you see men wearing other men's jerseys. That's strange to me to see a man wear a jersey that belongs to another man. And just to watch men play games. There's something about football that just rubs me the wrong way. It seems like it's a waste of time. It takes me back to ancient Rome, where they said, Julius Caesar said, give them bread and give them sports, you know, and that'll keep them occupied. Meanwhile, the government was falling apart, you know. So they kept people occupied so there wasn't an uprising. That's what football is. They want you to stay focused on the game. And you see how focused people are. People are way too focused on this game when they don't even have their kids' college money yet to send their kids to college. Or they're not even buying healthy food to feed their body. They're not even lifting weights. But they're going to watch other men lift weights and get strong while you're sitting on the couch, you know? So there's a lot about football that just rubs me the wrong way when people like really get into it. I'm really against it. I'm against it when you're into it that much. When you know all the players, all the stats, when you know everything about it, it just tells me that you don't have your own house in order. Your focus is not where it needs to be. That's just how I feel about football. So I really don't like it. When I was a kid, though, my dad built Jim Kelly's fireplace. Jim Kelly was on the Bills. He actually built his fireplace. And Jim Kelly gave me a big picture. It says, to me from Jim Kelly. So I've always liked Jim Kelly. I've always liked Jim Kelly, you know. But I don't want to watch other men make millions of dollars and watch other men get in shape and watch other men get rich and become healthy and lift more weight and grow their arms. I want to do that shit for myself, you know. I don't want to watch other men who are jacked. I want to get jacked. Okay? So that's how you got to think about life. Can you do this? But you can watch other football players do it. You can watch another football player get jacked and big, but you can't. You know? Now, if you're watching a game and you're lifting weights when you're watching, that's another thing. You know, if you're doing push-ups, oh, let's watch the game. Okay, let's do another set of push-ups. All right, did he get a touchdown? I don't know. That's the way to do it. If you're just sitting there on the couch, drinking a beer, oh, yeah, good one, yeah, good one. Oh, he almost scored. Oh, is he going to score? Is he going to score? No, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't score. Now what? Now my life is not the same because he didn't score. Now my day is ruined, you know? I make a lot of jokes about it, but it's a laughing matter, you know? Because men, you got to get your own house in order before you start watching movies and football and playing video games. If you've already made your first 250 grand, then you can sit down and watch a game of football, you know? Okay. Look at my picture. How do you keep track of all your crypto holdings? I can see them all. I can see them all. Machiavelli. Oh yeah, you're jacked, dude. He's jacked. Machiavelli. Okay, yeah, dude, if you're jacked and you're saving money and your own house is in order, then do whatever you want. I said I just have a problem with these people that are drinking beer all day and they're not exercising, but they're watching other men exercise, you know. But if you can use football as fuel, you know, you say, I want to be like that guy. I want to be like this player. So I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to practice. I'm going to get strong. That's good. Most people are not doing that. Most people weigh 300 pounds and they're sitting on the couch watching football. And they're celebrating when they get a score. Oh yeah, he made it. My day is so much better because this guy just made a touchdown, and that means he's going to make more money and he's going to get rich. You know, it's just foolishness now. People are just so absorbed in the wrong things. You got to focus on your money first, okay? Focus on your pecs. Get these, you know. Focus on yourself. Like, I used to watch Bruce Lee movies, and I used to just be amazed at watching Bruce Lee. And I would work out while I watched him, and be like, watching him fight and everything. And as a kid, that some of those Bruce Lee gave me the drive to want to be successful, you know. If football does that for you, then good, but, you know. I know, I talk way too much about this shit. I talk way too much about how I hate sports. But let's check out, dude, I gotta eat some chicken today. Nvidia today is up $182. I think Nvidia can go to 300. And then I think it's going to crash. Clearly, Nvidia has become bullish again. It's clearly in a bull uptrend. I'm not a fan of Nvidia. I don't like it at all. So what if it doubles? I'm invested in cryptos that are going to 10x, you know? Everyone's, oh yeah, Nvidia. But no. Nvidia is in everyone's 401k. You know, there's always going to be buyers of Nvidia because it's in your retirement plan. People will not stop buying Nvidia. Guys, we got to get rich. Let's check out gold today. Let's check out the price of gold. It just dropped down a little bit. And silver is having a hard time. Silver is at 38.67. It's actually reaching its peak for the day, I think.